All right, Team Spiritual, you ready for some Kundalini heart-centered self-realization?
I know I am.
Well, Aaron Abke, actually, he's got an event coming up on, I think it's June 11th. It's going to say in this little trailer here that we're going to watch. It's going to give the date for us. But I thought the trailer was cool enough, and we've reacted to some of Aaron Abke's stuff before. We did this whole Law of One episode that we went through in 3 parts. But this kind of connects with that. He was talking about densities of consciousness and stuff like that. And so this event that he's putting on is to help us get there. So let's take a look at this trailer here. We'll react to it and unpack it.
For thousands of years, humanity has regarded enlightenment as something that only happens to a rare few. And while this may have been true in ages past, in the year 2012, everything changed. Our planet began shifting to a higher density level, which means that all of humanity is now undergoing this ascension process with it. So enlightenment is not some rare anomaly. It is the next level of human consciousness, and that level is called the 4th density. For about 75,000 years, Earth has been in the 3rd density of separation consciousness, but now we're moving into the 4th density, which is the consciousness of love and oneness. So enlightenment is much more than just a higher spiritual awareness. It is a neurobiological transformation of energy and consciousness. It is a state that manifests automatically once the nervous system has been properly prepared for it.
Are you getting pumped?
I am getting pumped.
I like the production value. I like what he put together here. Pretty good.
And I am getting pumped. I wanted to say so many things, but I didn't want to interrupt it. That's an interesting claim about 2012. Did anybody feel anything back then? The biggest thing I noticed about that was around the time I got an iPhone. Because I'm so into Terrence McKenna, and he talked about 2000. So many things have indicated something happened or was going to happen that I was like, what did happen?
I probably got my phone at that exact same time.
That was around the time, I think.
And
that
he was talking about the spread of information and all, maybe
something happened. And then there's a side of this where I'm like, it almost doesn't even matter if it's real or not. I'm not saying it's not real.
Yeah.
There's a big difference between actively believing something and just questioning something, right? It almost, to me, doesn't matter if it's real because hope, unity, love.
Yeah.
I want those things. I would just want to even find the other people that want those things, And I feel like any argument against that, really get real, sounds naive. Brother or sister, if you're that way, I feel like you got to one step at a time.
Open yourself up.
One step at a time and maybe do some healing.
Yeah.
Because those are good things to want, is connection and hope and unity. Those are good things to want as humans, I think. And then there's the side of it that is real. You do got to cover your bases. It's almost like, if we're going to be a planet of meditators, we probably should build a shield around the planet to protect us. You got to be prudent too. Let me get back on track. This looks cool. I hope we're going to do it.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about that more at the end.
And so this requires an upgrade of the entire system to a higher frequency. In ancient times, the most advanced yogic art forms for accomplishing this inner transformation were for the most part kept hidden from the public, being passed down only from guru to disciple. But now that we're entering this new age, these practices and techniques are desperately needed. And now that we have the technology to spread information across the globe at the snap of a finger, these powerful ancient yogic art forms are slowly coming available to the public. Millions of people around the world are beginning to experience the ascension symptoms of this planetary shift into the 4th density.
And so my question for you is, are you ready to do your part in this planetary ascension to the 4th density? What ancient cultures have called Kundalini awakening represents the beginning of this transition from the 3rd to the 4th density of consciousness, the full activation of the green ray energy center. The heart chakra is the energy center that contains 4th density consciousness. And on June 11th, I want to show you how to take this evolutionary leap into the fourth density. So I invite you to join me for this special live event where I'm going to be showing you how to work directly with your own Kundalini energy using advanced yoga practices and techniques that will allow you to make this transition to the fourth density of consciousness by activating Kundalini. Kundalini will elevate your spiritual intelligence, purify your nervous system of blockages, heal your negative karma, awaken your inner genius and creativity, and allow you to more fully and effortlessly embody your true divine nature. This event is open to anyone who wants to unlock their highest spiritual potential, and it's available for a donation of your choice from as little as $1 up to $97. Any amount you donate will give you access to this event. It's time to unlock all of your untapped potential and to assist in humanity's awakening at the same time, all through harnessing the power of Kundalini.
Well, you're
Looks
ready
awesome.
to ascend into the fourth density through.
It is $1 for general admission, but you can donate up to 90. It's interesting there's a cap on how much you can donate, right? Because imagine you donated $1 and you're like, I don't know, just see what's going on here. And then you're like, whoa, this was way more than, I bargained for. How can I give more?
I'm sure you could probably come back later and donate.
Cool.
And I think that's great.
Let's do it,
People,
man.
yeah, and that's the thing. We're gonna actually do it. I think we're gonna come over because it's on a Sunday afternoon for us.
Yeah.
I think you'll come over and we'll just try it. Why not?
Yeah.
And then maybe we'll record some of what we're doing, and then we'll do a show on our experience.
Yeah,
and
we'll
share
have to
with you
figure
guys.
out how to do that so that we're not, so that we can see how it works for us.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
also
yeah.
Not
and
step
and
on
others
ourselves.
who are interested, I encourage you to join it. Man, $1. People give these spiritual teachers a brutal time sometimes. They're like, oh, I went to his website and I saw how much he charges for this and this. Well, come on, if you can't donate $1, good God, that's the pretty as low as it gets, man. So, and you might learn something. It might be one of those things that changes your life. Can you imagine donating $1 and being like, oh my God?
Yeah, okay, by the way, it's not like he invented these terms or these concepts.
Yeah.
This is something humans have been after for a long time. They're like,
Yeah.
let's just make our spines glow and be loving to each other more.
Yeah.
Why can't we do it?
Yeah.
It's obviously comes from both the imagination of man and the heart of man, and this is something that we want to get to.
Yep.
So let's just do it already. Let's stop. How about we stop resisting it and just allow it to happen?
That's right.
Maybe that's the biggest impediment. Is
That's
not
right.
that it won't happen. Is that you're resisting it.
Yeah.
So let's try it.
All right, good. I'm excited. Hope you guys are too. If you like this episode, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, share it with a friend, and everybody, until next time, stay spiritual.